Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Jono Salsa here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to create converting funnels. So let's get right into it. So actually, before we do that, I'm going to do kind of a PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to show you guys kind of some of the terms and different things and the functionality, how it all comes together, so you get a general understanding of what funnels actually are for some of you new guys, and then some tips and tricks for maybe some of you intermediate people. And then I'm going to create a second video, and in that video we're going to actually go in, and I've got an example of a funnel that I created and got 125 emails from it. We're going to break down that, and we might also go into looking at different types of funnels and things like that. So let's get into it. So what is a funnel? A funnel, in the simplest terms I could think to put it, is a system created to convert complete strangers into paying customers. So I mean, if you think about a funnel, at the top you have the most people, and then as it comes down at the end you have a small hole, and at the bottom that's your paying customers, your loyalists, brand advocates and people like that. And at the top is people who maybe saw you on an ad. They subscribe to you on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, things like that. So why use sales funnel in your business? Maybe you want to monetize existing blogs, social media pages, or website, generate automated recurring income, develop a deeper relationship with your customers. Maybe you want to increase sales. These are all things that are possible with sales funnels, and would definitely be of great benefit to your business. So what tools are you going to need? You're going to need a certain set of tools to be able to create sales funnel, get them in front of people, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, on your website, whatever. There's some certain tools you're going to need. So you will need Facebook and Instagram business pages. Maybe you already have an existing website that has a lot of people coming to it, a blog that has a lot of people coming to it, or maybe you're ranked in Google and you have a lot of people coming to your site. Regardless, is you need somewhere where you have a lot of traffic, and what I mean by traffic is a lot of people are visiting that website, that Facebook page, that Instagram page, things like that. Another thing is you're going to need a Facebook ad account, Google AdSense, Bing account, thing like that. So if you're going to be doing social media advertising or Google advertising, you have to have an account with them to basically set up the ads in the ad platform and then be able to publish them, and people be able to see them in their news feed or when they are searching for things on Google. Another thing that you're going to need is hosting services. Some of the popular ones are HostGator, GoDaddy. I think there's another one, Bluehost. And so basically, why we need hosting service is because when we actually create the landing page, if we don't have hosting service, so in my example, I use Leadpages to create the landing pages. It would be, let's say, jonoshustle.leadpages.com. So if you want it to just be, let's say, jonoshustle.com, you're going to need to use a landing page. You're going to need to use a hosting service. The next thing is you're going to need some kind of landing page software to create the landing page that people are going to come to generate leads. Maybe you're trying to capture the email. Maybe you're trying to get them to buy a book or some kind of product or whatever. So some of the popular ones are Leadpages. That's the one I use. Simple, easy, to get started, really, for anyone at beginner advanced. It's just drag and drop. That's the one I would recommend, but there's also many other ones out there that are great. HubSpot, GetResponse, Unbounce, Instapages, ClickFunnels. All of these will do the job perfectly fine. And here, so the next thing that you're going to need is email marketing software. So from our landing pages, we're going to generate leads and possibly sales, depending on what we're optimizing our landing page for. But we're going to need somewhere to store the actual emails that we are going to collect, and so we can segment them into different, maybe we can segment them by male, female, age, and many different demographics based on whatever product that you're promoting and things like that. So some of the ones that are popular, the one I use, it's free up to 1,000 emails, is MailChimp. I think after that it's like $30. Another one is ActiveCampaign and Aweber. All of them will do the job and are fairly easy to use. So steps to actually building the funnel. First is identify traffic source. Is it going to be on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, website, your blog? Is it going to be paid traffic, which means you have to pay for the traffic, or is it going to be from a resource you already have, like a YouTube channel with 100,000 followers, an Instagram page with 1 million followers, maybe 30,000 followers, Facebook page with a lot of followers, likes, and engagement? The next thing is you are going to need, so basically you're going to need you're going to need to create the creative and the copy for the ad, and basically all that is the ad itself on Facebook, Google, or Instagram, or whatever. So your creative is your video, your picture, or anything that is more of a imagery, and your copy is your text, so some kind of convincing motivational text that gets your prospects to take attention to your ad and click on it. It's a combination of both of these that are going to get people to come to the next step, which is the landing page. And so next thing we're going to need to do is build out the landing page, and this is what is going to generate the leads and sales themselves. We're going to talk about this. Like I said, we're going to go in a video and we're going to make all of this step by step and actually show you guys how it's done. Next thing is we're going to nurture the leads through content marketing, and we're going to talk all about this, so don't worry if you don't understand some of these terms. Don't worry, I'm going to get to explaining them. So identifying traffic source. Identify where your target market is spending their time online. Is it Facebook, Instagram? Is it a blog, website, Google, YouTube? You might have several traffic sources depending on your budget demographics. So, for like a blog, maybe there's a blog that your target market spends a lot of time on. You might be able to reach out to the blog owner and doing a guest writing on that. Or maybe you have a lot of traffic on your website. Like I said, maybe you have consistent people coming into your website through Google, YouTube, whatever it is. You got to find out where you have the most amount of people hanging out that you can promote your products to. The next thing is you're going to need to create the ad itself. So to do this, create ad, copy, and text. So I already went through this. Create ad, copy, and creative for the actual ad. in order to get people to click through and actually take some interest in the ad, is we got to use compelling and specific language. We want to give people a reason why they should click, and the steps to do it. So you want to be very specific and direct with your language, and we want to give people a call to action or a CTA, which tells them click now to receive our latest ebook on the top 10 digital marketing trends you need to pay attention to in 2018, 19, something like that. Nothing is leverage scarcity, price cuts, and free content. People love sales. Obviously, sales are a great way to get people in the door and to buy your product. Obviously, everyone loves free content as long as it is something valuable and that they can actually use. And obviously, scarcity, if it's in high demand and low supply, that is a trick that always gets people to come to your offer, as long as it is something that is of value to them. So here we've got an example of some successful ads. So first one is from AdExpresso, and it says free ebook, everything you need to know to create successful Facebook ads with custom audiences. Get it now and learn how to master Facebook ads, custom audiences. So that is something that if you're a digital marketer, you're a business owner, and you see that's a very powerful thing. An ebook that is going to show you how to use custom audiences within Facebook ads. I mean, some of you guys might not know what custom audiences are, but it's a very powerful tool that you can take advantage of in Facebook ads to really skyrocket and get very direct and targeted ads. Next one is a 90-day marketing plan. And then she has the one thing that I wanted to point out about this one is notice the uniqueness of this. So it's got this weird color scheme of yellow, red, and blue. It kind of catches your eye. It's just kind of a weird picture that catches your eye and makes you look at it. And then it says, imagine running your business knowing exactly what to do to attract new leads and convert them into paying clients every single day. I have the perfect marketing plan workbook to help you do just that. The free 7-page guided 90-day marketing plan workbook will walk you through setting financial goals, actual calculations, not just wishful thinking, clearly defining your service and product offerings, calculating just how many leads your business needs to achieve your financial goal, brainstorming marketing strategies proven to generate results, daily, weekly, and monthly activities to generate leads. So you can obviously see something like that for someone that needs guidance in marketing and creating a marketing plan. That would be a great benefit to them. And as long as this ad is targeted to the right people, and we're going to talk about targeting and how to make sure your ads go to the right people, this would be something that a lot of people would click on and would generate a lot of emails. The next thing is this ad by New York Times. Sales extended 8 weeks free on digital subscription. Save on International New York Times. As a subscriber, you'll benefit from the global insight of renowned award-winning journalists. And so obviously if you're someone who likes to keep up on the news and you're into mainstream news and things like that, you might take to this offer, especially since it's 8 weeks free. That's a pretty good deal in my opinion. So, and that really brings up a good point is when you're doing really any offer on Facebook or Google or whatever, it really needs to be an offer that really strikes people's attention. It really needs to be a good deal. You need to have serious price cuts on your product. Your free content needs to be extremely valuable and things like that. You can't just have, how would you put it? You can't just have empty offers with bland content that is useless to anyone, that is not going to create a lead that is going to be worth your time. They're going to, let's say if it was a free ebook and inside the ebook is a bunch of junk, they're going to take the ebook, they're going to skim over it, say this is junk, and they're not going to open up any of your emails in the future, and that's of obviously no use to you. And then here's some more successful ads that people have ran. Like the first one right here, it's Fine Balance. It's a very eye-catching photo. So if you see this, it's definitely going to catch your eye. It looks very cool and unique. And then it says Fine Balance, flowy off shoulders. So, you know, to someone that is into kind of the spiritual side of things and is more of a creative person, vibrant kind of personality, they might, you know, go towards this. Another one is It's Your Lucky Day, 25 must-know strategies to make more money with your creative business. So entrepreneurs, click the photo to grab your free spot for our live online workshop, 25 must-know strategies to make more money. The next thing is join Amazon Mom and get free 2-day shipping, 20% off diapers, and more. So you kind of notice a trend with these things. So some of these things, it's like 25 must know blah blah blah, or top 10 must know da da da, and it's something that they see. It's very direct. The information that they're giving out is something that they genuinely need. And I mean, like in the case of Amazon Mom, diapers are expensive. They add up quickly. And so obviously something like this that Amazon does is going to really catch the eye of moms on a budget and that need to save money because it is expensive to raise a baby. Next thing is build and send traffic to a landing page. So use attention grabbing pictures, videos, and headlines. Leave most important information above the fold. So what that means above the fold is when you click on the actual ad itself, the most important information and the more eye-catching and motivational information should be on the first page, and they shouldn't need to scroll. So your motivating headline should be, you know, discover how I created $25,000 a month using da 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 da. You know, something like that should be on the first page with a video that goes in description, and they shouldn't have to scroll. If they have to scroll or click, or the more steps you add to something, the more complicated it gets, the more people that fall out and don't journey all the way down to the end of the funnel, which is obviously generating a sale. The next thing is create clear call to action for landing page objectives. You know, whether you're trying to do lead generations, get them to fill out a survey, a sale, you need to tell them exactly what to do. You need to make sure that that stands out, and you know, maybe have it in a different color, arrows towards it, whatever it is. The objective of that landing page, you need to make it very clear. Like I said, it needs to be on the first page. They should be able to see it. If you're trying to collect a lead, the box to fill out the lead should preferably be right there. They can just go in, you know, enter in your email to discover the 10 tips to running a more a profitable business in 2018. Preferably, they shouldn't need to click anything. It should just be right there. Now, I have seen ads where you have to click, and it's like, discover my 10 tips on how to run a more profitable business, and then there's like a button that says discover how, or learn more now, or get your free ebook now, something like that. It can work too, but then again, you're just adding more steps, and we want to make this as simple and as easy as we can for people to flow through, get the information They want for us to get the information you need, and then to start nurturing that person and get them further and further down the funnel. So right here I've got an example of some successful landing pages. I mean, this one it's a great example. It's simple and easy. See how much brighter your day could get. And obviously the thing with this is it's Geico. We already know what Geico is. Geico has such a strong brand, you know, whether it was with the cavemen or now the gecko. So they already know, you know, Geico has built such a strong brand that they don't have to say much. Now in our case, we might not be able to do that because we don't have a strong brand. We don't have millions of dollars and marketing budget to really let people know who we are, but nonetheless, it's still a great example of simplicity. This is another great one, 13 free customizable ebook templates. Download HubSpot's free ebook templates to create attractive, engaging ebooks for your audience. Now, notice the thing about this is there's an eye-catching picture on the first page. The headline is basically right at eye level, and where they would fill out their information to, you know, for you to get their name, first name, last name, and email, it's right there. Everything that they need to see and do to get these templates, it's right there for them. Very great example. Another one by HubSpot is, you know, this one, how to design graphics that convert, create optimized graphics for promoting content on email, social media, landing pages, and more. And look at that. I mean, they have a great copy right here that's, you know, giving you information of what you're getting and the benefits of, you know, having better graphics and how this helps with conversions and things like that. And then for them, you know, and then for actually getting the product, everything is right there. It's all on the first page. I want to read this book, fill it out, and then boom, you get it. And another thing to note too is, depending on the product, the more information you ask from people, the less converting it will be. And now that depends on the product. You know, maybe it's something like they need to physically get on the phone with you and talk to you, and they know that. Of course, they're going to put in their phone number and their email and things like that. But if it's not necessarily clear why they need this company needs your phone number, your address, this, that, and the other, it's going to make people worry, and they're less likely to give you that information and convert. Thank you page, landing page. So thank you page is a great piece of real estate to really do a couple of things. You know, first thing is it gives the customers steps to receive the offer. So it tells them, you know, let's say like in this case they're getting a free ebook. Where's that ebook going to be? Is it going to be in their email? What are the additional steps they have to take? Do they have to confirm their email and do like a double opt-in? So they put in the information and then they actually have to click a link, and that confirms that that's their email, and then they have an additional page that they just press download to get that ebook. You know, you got to give them that information. The next thing is you could upsell leads with discounted offers. So this is another great way to get people further down the funnel and to get them to pull out their credit cards and to spend money with you. And so maybe you have, well, let me put it this way, is if you're going to upsell them with an offer, make sure it's related to the offer at hand. You know, if you did, let's say, an ebook on top 10 digital marketing tips in 2018, you wouldn't want to be like, hey, why don't you grab my real estate investing 101 for 65% off. It's not related. It doesn't make sense to them. It's not congruent, all right? And the next thing is give links to additional free resources. Maybe you have some great blog posts that they can check out. Maybe you want to try and get them to follow you on social media, things like that. Just don't overcomplicate it. Don't put too much information, because the whole goal of this landing page, the whole reason why we use a landing page and we don't put this information as a website is a website. There's so much information. There's a home button. There's so many different links they can click, and there's so many different distractions. With a landing page, we want to be hyper focused on what we're trying to get them to do. So if we're trying to get an email or a sale, we're hyper focused in on that. Makes sense? And the next thing is we're going to develop an email marketing sequence. So once you have that email, you need to do something with it, and you need to utilize it. And a great way is to create an email sequence. In this case, it's a know, like, trust sequence that gets them, obviously it does just what it says. It gets them to know you and your brand. It gets them to like you, and it gets them to trust you. So we create an email sequence that we tell a story. What we do is we tell a story with a conflict and a resolution. We tell them about some of the struggles, about what we're going through, how we're just like you. We were just in the same position as you, starting a new business or struggling getting our company off the ground, whatever it may be, and then tell them about the thing that you did and how you were able to change the problem you were having, and then talk about a product and how you've created a product around these problems and issues, and how I think it could help you greatly. And then talk about in the next day is like urgency. I want to help you. I think that by you taking action and signing up for that free ebook shows me that you're an action taker. Just for you, I've created a special offer for 75% off this product. Make sure to act now within 5 days or 24 hours, whatever it may be, to get this one-time offer. And the next thing is to nurture leads with nurture leads and customers with content marketing. So tell your brand story through content marketing that entertains, educates, and inspires your community and draws them closer towards your brand. And here I have some example from some different companies. It's like the biggest thing is like aesthetically pleasing, high quality pictures and videos that you yourself would want to see on your social media, that you yourself would give a like and a share and would entertain you and keep your eyes on the brand. Like this one right here, now available, limited edition Harbor Pink. The bright, bold colors of sunrise over the water inspires renewed strength for taking on challenges and is restorative in a way that only the wild can be. Get yours here. This is a salesy post, but it's an attractive looking post. It's a good picture. And that's one of the reasons people come on to social media, is they like looking at high quality pictures and videos. I sometimes catch myself. I might not even be reading what the post says. I'm just looking at the cool pictures. So next one is this is a really great example. It's Pure Michigan. It's a big page for people who live in Michigan. Michigan's signature fall colors take to the sky to grace us with a spectacular Sunday sunset over Lake Michigan. It's a great looking photo. This is something that if you live in Michigan, you're highly likely to like and share and further promote your brand and get your brand out to more people. This would be on the side of entertaining, and for the Yeti, it'd be more of like entertaining and educating. You're educating about a new product while kind of entertaining them with a cool looking picture. Next is we have here, this is from H&M. It says be a fashion recycler. Are you a fashion recycler? Bring your unwanted textiles to your local H&M store and they will be reworn, reused, and recycled. So this is something that a lot of people are environmentally conscious these days, and so seeing like something like this, it educates them on some of the things H&M is doing and inspires them, and it's a video, so it's also an entertaining thing. The next thing is we got SpaceX. They're showing off one of their rockets. This one is it's a rocket simulation of the one that they're going to use when we go to Mars. This is obviously, it's a very inspiring post. I mean, how many of us haven't thought about going to Mars or seeing people go to Mars? It's a very inspiring thing, something that draws a lot of emotional value. And then I don't know if the volume is playing on these or if it will play through the I don't know if it'll play through the video recorder, but I did want to show you guys an example of some good content marketing videos. See, like something like this, it's aesthetically pleasing, it's very high quality, and it's like, this is for the brand Yeti. It's telling you their brand story. Yeti is an outdoorsy, hunting, fishing, kind of, they build robust, different things for, coolers and mugs and things like that are very durable and able to stand the test of time. And so something like this, it tells your brand story and it builds more of a personable connection with them. Seeing real people using the products and being out in the real world with real world application. And then this also too, this is kind of like the thing of, we are just like you. If you're a fisher or a hunter or a snowboarder or somebody that's outdoors and needs tough products, this shows that the people that are using these are geared towards you. And obviously, when someone gets involved with a product, they want to see that the people using the product are just like them. People like being in a group. They like being a part of a bigger thing. So I thought that was a cool video. And this is one by Google. And this one is about first responders. And so it's really showing their appreciation for first responders and the things that they do to risk their lives in times of need. And so something like this, it inspires you. And obviously, if you're a first responder or have appreciation for first responders, it kind of gives you a little bit of respect for Google and their brand and showing their appreciation for these people. Oh. And the bottom of the line, guys, is set clear goals for each funnel. What do you want to achieve in that funnel? Is it a lead? Is it a sale? Are you trying to get someone to fill out a survey? Are you trying to get them to sign up for a free trial? What is that goal that you want them to achieve? Make it clear. And then ensure the funnel follows a clear, logical path. Make sure it's very easy for whoever comes in from the ad all the way through to the end goal of that. It's a very easy, simple, seamless process. Keep it simple. Don't overthink it. Don't add too many buttons and places that they can go and move around. Remember, this is all about keeping the customer prospect hyper focused on what you want them to do, what you want them to achieve. And speak in terms that your prospects and customers can understand. Some of us within our business or whatever it may be, we have very technical terms that we can use, marketing terms that we all understand within the business, but our customer isn't really going to understand what the heck we're talking about. That's why you got to know your customer. You got to know the language, that they speak, and you gotta use those words within your sales funnel. Alright guys, that's all I got for you in this video. I hope you guys got a little bit of understanding of what a funnel is, some of the steps, and some of the things that you're going to need. In the next video, we're going to break down this entire process step by step by step, and by the end of this, you should know how to create some different funnels that you'll be able to implement within your business and get a lot of success with. Alright guys, it's been Joe Knows Hustle. You guys take care.